Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of All Guild Wars, week 115, well, they're all the same week. Wait, oh am I going crazy? Week 115, day 3. So today, we have two different purple things. We have purple Guild Wars, at least in PC Mobile, and Purple Tower of Doom. Of course, we had Purple Tower of Doom all week, but today's the day we finally finish it. I didn't do the battles last night because we did a billion other things last night. But today, we're going to be finishing these. 8 battles should be way more than enough, even without Val Ravens, because the Fireballs, Heroisms that we're going to have. So we're going to be good to go on that, and complete out good old Tower of Doom. Before we do that, let's go do Purple Guild War. Purple Guild War does have access to some pretty good mana accumulators, Leprechaun, Thrall, those two. And you kind of just build off of that more often than not. We do need to try winning again sometime this week, ideally on Green Day into Blue Day. However, any day into any other day would also work, so that we can actually use some of our XP boosts, as we basically start stalling them again as of today, in order to save them for when we have it again. So, of course, we used all of ours yesterday, so we currently have none today as far as boosters. But after today, we'll have one for tomorrow, though we might not win. And if we don't, well, we'll have 2 for Wednesday. Well, technically 3 if you count the one of the day. And ideally, if we win on Saturday into Sunday, we will have 4 to use on Blue Day then, or on Sunday, because we'd have the 3 from the prior days and the 1 on Sunday itself. So even though we already just used 8 of them last night, we will be able to throw another 4 if we win on Green Day going into Blue Day. So that'll be nice. Hopefully that happens. Otherwise, we'll have however many we get up to. So if we do it on Green Day, that'd be 3 of them then. And one of them would kind of just get wasted. We just use it normally because we wouldn't have the 100% boost. But yeah, that would make it the second most useful day to win. As far as stacking these, there are 2 days that are really important to win. The first day and the final day. The first day because you can use your entire 8 stack on Wednesday. And the final day, or I should say Green Day. So the second to last day, I guess. It's not actually the final day. You use them on the final day, but you need to win the previous day. So the 2 most important days to win then are the Tuesday Guild War and the Saturday Guild War. Because the Tuesday Guild War allows you to 8 stack on Wednesday, and the Saturday Guild War going into Sunday allows you to use the rest of them between that time on Sunday. So those are the most important 2. And one of them we won, hopefully win the other one too. Anyways, so let's go to Purple Guild War. I have no clue what team I have set up. I don't think we bothered showing it last night and all the things, all the shenanigans. We're just running a pretty safe Leprechaun Thrall. I say that though. The other team we were running didn't quite win. That had a good old Weaver in it. But that's also because we had, no Empower or anything other mechanic like that. Whereas this team very much does, and keeps it a lot safer, because we can actually get mana accumulation, clear the board if it's bad, or keep the board as is if it's good. For us, of course, and not them. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you guys have been doing well. Just double checking it is indeed Purple Day. Hope you've been having a wonderful week. Hello, let me start from the top. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Roman. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, yeah. Hello, Emanator. Hello, Supernova. Hello, oh, nice. You went 5-0 today. Very, very nice. Going to a good farm and listening. Nice. Hope you get a ton. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Draco. Hello, Cookie. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so, let's take that, get a bunch of mana. Oh, yeah, that's still extra turn. Do we Leprechaun or do we not Leprechaun? What's your ability right now? Blue to purple. That does nothing. Oh, but oh, no, it still does nothing. How about the other thing? Hopefully you also do nothing. Yellow to purple? Nothing. Okay, we're in a really good position. We just take this. He does nothing. Nothing. Okay. Can we take anything here? No. Do you deny my color? No. Can you still get value from blue to purple? Oddly enough, probably no. Yeah, I don't think I can get blue to purple value here. Ooh, that's really good for us. So I'm just gonna take a move. Which move is his best move? This way, if we want to give him nothing, but we could get bad cascade, but it looks like it's fine. Okay, gives him a little, but he shouldn't have alignment. Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we want to see at this point. Oh, we are frozen on purple, but we get so much value from it that I think we still go for this here. Even if we lose our turn. Oh, did we just get an extra turn from Sky? Nice. Okay, we didn't even need to lose our turn then. Alright, so he's going to Skull Poke us. It's fine. We don't have the tankiest of things in first slot, but we do have something in first slot at least. I'm just going to go get his mana right back up. Oh, don't you gain an extra turn randomly. I'm frozen. Oh, I'm not frozen on brown. Ooh. So I can grab that, get full mana. Because what we're doing now is the Siphon Death Weaver. I would take the brown to green, but we're frozen on green. Not frozen on brown, but the extra turn is not off the brown, so we can't go for it. We're about to lose our Thrall, which is not ideal, but I'm not sure there's a single thing we can do about it. If anything, it would almost be beneficial if we lost it exactly right now, though the exact point that we're going to lose is probably going to be really annoying. Let's see. Yep, right now. That is not when we wanted to lose our Thrall. Not ideal at all. But we can still make this work. We can just Life and Death Weaver again. We'll be able to go get our kill. That kill will give us Web Spinner. That Web Spinner will kill everything else. We did not get Web Spinner from 2 chances. Wonderful. Alright, now we do that again. We throw down that. Go and get our mana back. Luckily he has enchant. We're going to just do that because there's not much else we can do on that turn. And now we just get mana until we can cast again, and that's match. If you can just get mana, please summon, please summon. How on earth did we miss 375%? Oh, you were stunned. Did we get curse stunned? Never mind, you had 0% chance. Ah, I see how we missed 75% chance. It was actually 0% chance. Interesting. Alright, we have Empower Throne. If this misses, huge. Use triple Empower Book. Okay. That sounds about right. That sounds like something pretty much everyone would be using. I just realized I'm not using Weaver right now. I'm using Elementals to try to counter out everything else. I almost do want to go back to Weaver, though. To Weaver or not to Weaver? Weaver gives us more initial mana. Of course, there's also Archmages and stuff like that. Elementalists, the whole reasoning is, you know, to entangle them and everything. But, you know, that's still kind of useful. All these being entangled so we can't get, like, a bunch of skull spam, still kind of useful. Especially if we get web down already. So, you know what, we're going to keep it as is. We're mostly just looking to get Thrall, Leprechaun going as quickly as possible. We do want to make sure we see what the current board state is. And make sure we don't give him anything. So, do we just go for it? Yes, I think we just go for it. Oh, I should take a blue first. Got an extra disable down. Though the lane disable he has pretty good value right now. Okay, does he have any alignment? Blue to purple. Does it do anything? Surprisingly, no. Oh, though I do need to go take that brown first, so. How about now? Still no. How about now? Oh, it does something now, but not much. Alright, how about brown to purple? Brown to purple? Again, does something, but not much. Okay. So is Life and Death. Is Weaver in kill range? Oh, barely. Wait, or do you have spell reduction? Spell reduction. No, you're running Elementalist, thank you. Oh, that's so nice. If he was running anything with spell reduction, that would not have worked. But he was not. He's just running the standard Elementalist. For that we get the kill. Go for yet another Weaver. Because why would it ever stop landing extra turns? Gosh, this thing has a higher extra turn rate than... this thing doesn't even create gems, and it has a higher extra turn rate than Catherics. With pretty similar colors. But there we go. So hello, Isabel! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Hello, Sani. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's keep going. Been doing pretty good so far. Oh, Uller for the freeze. I almost want to cleanse that. That's his only freezer? Ooh, this is actually a good moment to use Orpheus. What's your HP values? Yeah, we're gonna need a triple cast anyways. We can't double cast on it. Let's go run some Orpheus. Something we haven't run in this kind of situation in a while. 20% into double Orpheus. And I think it's actually gonna work out pretty good in this particular situation, even though we do have to sacrifice some magic. We weren't gonna kill off that anyway, so sacrificing some magic here actually doesn't really mean anything for the most part. Alright. There's something I want to go check. How did our defend team do? Oh, come on. I won. This is so funny. Because I checked on this day. I won within the first 10 minutes of Guild War resetting. And I have not won a single battle in Guild War Defend the rest of the week so far. We won one within, like, literally 10 minutes of the event. And every other day, our defend teams have not won a single other battle. Oh, speaking of Uller, we actually use him on that day, too. Alright, anyways. Let's keep going. How's the score doing right now? Right, 4,559 numbers. Wait, 4,595. Which, I'm not sure if that's good or bad at the current range we're at. I only know what the number is once it's fully there. He's running double empowered just with Uller and Why Necromancer? That's a weird choice. Why Necromancer? It does have that Assassinate thing with some extra purple. It does have Stealthy. Oh, Blue Storm? I might be using it for Blue Storm because that's actually rather unique to it. Its combination of what it has with Blue Storm. A little bit of a weird thing to go for, but I guess they really want Blue Storm. Alright. Can I take purple? Yes. Does it give him all the value in the world? Probably. Yellow to purple. Unless we get really unlucky from Sky, which knowing us is 100% going to happen. It's actually fine to take purple into red. The problem is, you know there's going to be a purple or yellow there, and then we lose instantly. So that's wonderful. But otherwise, I don't think he does anything. Because brown to the other thing does nothing. Okay, just don't drop a yellow or purple there. Good. Thank you, Blue Storm. You helped us. Because otherwise that would have been an extra turn for him, and who knows what would have happened after. We're not frozen, so let's take the blue. Get our disable down. I forgot we're still running elemental. Let's probably should switch that, actually. Brown to purple. Does that do something? Yes. How about now? Now does it do something? Yes. However, I just clear the board again. Or do I? Do we care if he takes mana? Yeah, we kind of do. There's not much counterplay other than just hitting Thrall. How about now? Good. Okay. He can web us, so let me go get our Bless, then we'll go get our Weaver, then we'll go cast again, like Throw or something. We'll get some of them webbed, and we'll go from there. So we know this won't kill. We don't need it to kill. Oh, he has Book. Should be concerned. He's going to be webbed. Potentially entangled if we can get an extra turn here. We did not get extra turn, but he is webbed. Oh, wait. I forgot, you have immune. But at least the split damage he does a lot less. He does have Book already again, which is not ideal, but we have extra turn blue. So we can take that. That gives us pretty much everything. I can Weaver him again. He still gets skull value, unfortunately, which there's not much we could do about that. But I can Life and Death him. Get our Bless. Still will have our enchant and everything, so we still gain mana per turn. And then try getting that Weaver in there, so we'll go for that. He'll do a thing. Our first slot will die, that's fine. Trying to just tank with Hero here. So he can do stuff with Skulls, he can't really do much with his spells, so everything in our backline's kind of staying a little safe. If you could stop taking so many Skulls, that'd be great, though. Oh, that's gonna be concerning. Leprechaun, can you win against this team? That's a concerning amount of value he just got there. He has 8 attack. Can we win with an 8 attack Leprechaun? I have a problem here. Alright, we're dead. That's slightly an issue. We never got him entangled on first slot. Battle would have been very different if we could have. Very unfortunate. A lot of these actually coming out. Triple Empower. A lot of triple empowers today. Alright, we don't need the cleanse now, so let me go our magic. I wonder if having magic there actually would have made a difference, because I forgot, doing it on both, that's 8 damage both times, 16. That actually might have been enough damage to get through then. Because I was just counting it once, so you actually do get it twice, because the 2 of them, of course. But let's roll in again. I don't think we need to change anything there. We don't really need to cleanse for the freeze guy this time. We still have the web mechanic, but we have other ways to get around it. You have immune. You will eventually have immune. Thrall and Leprechaun hate it, but that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, there's a lot of triple empower these days. Double empower, triple empower. There's just some boards you just can't do much against it. And like right now, we're just going to use Leprechaun and just hope we have a good board. And luckily we do. Alright, so we'll take that. We'll take that. We are in a really good position right now, though. Once again, you are not entangled, which is not ideal. Brown to purple, does that do anything? No. Blue to purple, does that do anything? Yes, a lot, actually. You're not going to cast it, right? Yellow to purple also does something. Ooh. Do I even bother casting Thrall? I think I just cast Weaver and hope he does cast, like, the one that does nothing. He did not cast the one that does nothing. Though he is frozen, so he doesn't actually get as much value, though he is booked. Oh, wait, I actually have damage range. Oh, I should have done it the other way around. I didn't realize it was damage range. Whoops. Well, I could have had more value there. Yeah, maybe we just always go to magic and just hope it lands. Oh, no, you only have 4 destroy. Why'd I do that? I didn't see the web there. I still get thrown off by how some of the interface looks since the patch. The problem with not running Orpheus here is we don't have the cleanse for this, so we have no damage basically until we stall a billion turns. Though in all fairness, he also has no damage, so we're kind of on equal footing. But at this point, we're just stalling and trying to mana accumulate until something cleanses. Anything at this point. Come on. There we go. Okay, we'll cast Weaver. Not ideal order, but anything we can get down, I'll take. And at this point, we kill it with Life and Death. Also, if you want your own Life and Death, we actually have an event for it soon. Not next week, but the following week you can get Life and Death. It is the definitively strongest weapon you can get from Underworld. Almost said Underspire. But it is the strongest weapon currently available in Underworld. And one of the few actually worth getting. And it's only exclusive on one day, like a year. So highly advise getting it. It'll be available 2 Tuesdays from now. Not next week's Tuesday, but the following week Tuesday. The week of the Silverglade event. Specifically on the Acropolis event day. And we'll take that over. We'll take... what do we want here? So he's entangled for one. Something we've been wanting on almost all of these fights, but just got right now. I think we just go for Thrall and just chance it. Let's hope he doesn't get anything. Because I really need it. And now he's Life and Death Weaver, hoping he has no alignment here. Brown to purple does something. He's not going to click it. And what does the other one do? Wait, he only has 1 in power. Wait, what? Okay, I'll just let him do it then. That's fine. Yeah, what's he going to do with that? He's not going to do anything. He's going to be webbed the following turn anyways. He didn't even go for it! Oh wait, because we drained him by 3 mana! Because he's... Oh, that's funny. normally has immune to mana drain. But because we stunned him, he did not have immune to mana drain. I didn't put that into consideration. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, this is so over. We won. This is so very over. We're just going to click this button until he's dead. It doesn't even matter if he tries infinite looping that. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but he doesn't have enough team to even get the infinite loop down, and he's dead, so it doesn't even matter now. Alright, we'll go for a Thrall. I want to do it with Weaver just so we get a little more value. Make up for the one loss we had. But there we go. That should be a solid, like, 7,900 plus on one loss. Anything 8,000 plus is actually pretty high off of one loss. Can we get it? No. Yeah, it was 7,900. 7,900 means you were on track for like 9,400, 9,500. Having over 8,000 means you were pretty much on track for like 9,550 or 9,600. So yeah, we were on track for like a 9,450 or so. Somewhere around there. Like 9,450, 9,500 if we didn't lose the one. Unfortunate. There we go. How many losses is that this week so far? 3? Unfortunate. But hey, still getting our battles in. Where does that place us? Probably dead center? Yeah, pretty much. Dead center in... What bracket is this? Bracket 6. Come on, we need to get back up there. But we are missing a person this week, which makes it a little bit harder. And we are currently losing against the other guild. It looks like our number is bigger, but it's actually smaller. Though, as long as our number is bigger by the end, we do get an XP bonus tomorrow that we can cash in on some of that XP. Hopefully, because then we can do it for half an hour tomorrow. Anyways, so that's that. In other news, I can actually click claim all button. It feels so nice. I'm not used to this. After 1 week of having to take them one at a time, it feels like such a luxury being able to click the claim all button. Anyways, let's go do Tower of Doom. And then we'll go hand out a code, and then we'll go from there. Of course, we have the Clash Trial. We'll be getting around to that. However, keeping with the theme of purple, we just did Purple Guild War. Now we're going to go finish Purple Tower of Doom. Wow. That's a lot of things. How far did they scout? We're up to floor 60 as a guild. Wait, where are we on leaderboard? Wait, we're rank 5? Wow. Congrats, guild. Maybe I should go do all my battles. Gosh. How are we rank 5? Wow, they're killing it this week. Interesting. We're down a person and we're rank 5. I don't think we've ever been this high of a rank. Why is my guild pushing for rank 1 or something? Wow, that's interesting. I think this is the highest we've ever been on Tower of Doom. I don't think we're going to go much higher. But if we at least maintain top 6, I get 100 gems. Which, you know, that is not worth how much it invests to get in there. Like, Tower of Doom leaderboard makes no sense. Because this gives you nothing, you know, the Doom. And the gems, you need to spend more gems than the amount of gems you're going to get. Which makes it one of the weirdest leaderboards in the entire game because it doesn't have any value. It just returns some of your value. But nonetheless, this is the highest we've actually been in Tower of Doom. And we're down a person. That's interesting. But, yeah, the leaderboard for it's normally not worth going for. Oh, also, we can claim all rewards. I think it's all of them at once, too. Oh, no, it's just the last 4. He's already claimed them all, the other ones earlier. But there's the rest of our shiny keys. Of course, shiny Sea Hag, though I don't really need it. Sea Hag's pretty underwhelming. Did we ever finish that weekly event? I just realized, have I been ignoring that event, or are we already done as a guild? I don't remember. Probably go check. What event is that? Invasion? Invasion? I don't remember. Which one is that? What's in our orb? Yeah, blue. Let's see. No, for Tower of Doom, duh. Wait, no, it couldn't have been for... Oh, no! It was just a glory troop this week. Wait, really? Oh, no wonder why I forgot it exists. Yeah, it's a useless glory troop. That does nothing. And now it's 1 mana shorter. Yeah, that does literally nothing. I forgot. Because Tower of Doom is the main event. Anyway, speaking of Tower of Doom, let's go do Tower of Doom. Okay, and all this mess is some information we need. 2, 4, and 5. Did them all. Okay, let's move forward. Team we're currently using is a good question because I don't remember. Oh yeah, Zolgoth build. And Zolgoth cannot insta-kill the final thing. However, it can insta-kill everything else. Hey, it's including that Valraven. I think some of you guys see what happens. We're in the Doom... Oh wait, was this the Doom fight? Yeah, this is the Doom fight. We're in the Doom fight and the Doom got replaced by a Valraven. I believe this is the only mode where it doesn't check for that. So for example, in raids... when you, you know, when you would normally fight a Zolgoth or something, it will always make sure the Zolgoth does not get replaced. But for whatever reason in Tower of Doom, it does not check to make sure the Doom gets replaced or not. So it is possible that the Doom gets replaced, like what just happened right now. It's very rare. 1 in 4 when a Valraven occurs there. But this is one of those few weird modes where the primary enemy can actually be replaced by a Valraven. Don't worry though, you still get the 2 Dooms. But you, yeah, it gets replaced by Valraven. Like, it still gives you the loot for winning the fight. But, yeah, it replaces the Doom with a Valraven. One of the only weird modes that does that. Because I don't think that occurs on any other mode that has Val Ravens. Only on this one. It used to technically occur... Oh, actually, no. Towers used to have a weird thing in Invasion. But, yeah, I think it's the only mode that it has ever really happened to. Anyways. Alright, let's see. What do we need here? Oh, so hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. So, hello, Lester. Welcome. Hope all's been well. Yeah, I know. Tower of Doom's a weekly event. I was just confused with the Glory Troop being shiny. Because very rarely is the Glory Troop shiny. But this week, for whatever reason, the Glory Troop is shiny because there's nothing else to make shiny. Because, of course, there's no shiny heroes. That is one weird thing with heroes, though. Heroes getting left behind of all the new mechanics. I wonder if hero will ever become, like, unmeta. I highly doubt it because how ridiculous they are, still. But, like, all the newer features in recent times to make troops stronger do not apply to hero. For example, getting gold elite level cannot be applied to hero. Getting shiny cannot be applied to hero. So, you know, stuff like that has been making troops stronger, you know, general troops in the game. None of them apply to hero at all. Like, not a single one. Like, the few buffs that we've been getting the last few years. Of course, hero's already buffed, like, so high that I highly doubt it will ever stop getting used. But, a lot of the more recent buffs have not affected hero at all. While everything else around it has been getting stronger. Slightly stronger. Yeah, having, like, some kind of other way to upgrade weapons or something else. Or just upgrading hero classes, too, just directly. Like, obviously, there's already, like, a few ways to do it. But they haven't had a new feature in, what, 4 or 5 years? It's been a good while. Like, hero class got a lot of love for about a year or two. Like, with how many times they updated it for various things. And then they just kind of left it as is for a long while. Because there was one point in this game, surprisingly, where hero class were not used. Because they just weren't enough value to. And then they just buffed them like crazy. And then they became basically mandatory on every team. From being almost never used to like near mandatory on every team. And that's kind of where they've been for the longest time. But they're slowly starting to phase back out again. Not that they're like getting really weak, but you know. There's other alternatives now to having to run like a hero. But it's still really beneficial because they have more traits than anything else in the game. Which will always be a huge benefit. Like, that's always going to be an advantage they uniquely have. Also, we might actually lose this fight. What's going on? I mean, I should make my team a little safer. I might have to go into cast damage. I think creating skulls is a little bit too risky this deep. We're getting to the point where skull creation just isn't quite what it was at the lower range. Because obviously we can't insta-kill here. And we're about to die. You got this, Val. I'm a Leprechaun. I almost said Val Raven. You got this. All right, come on, come on, come on. Get those skulls, get those skulls. Can I stall? Can I stall? I think I have to Leprechaun cast. Oh, I can do that vertically, sure. No, I didn't see the other cascade. Let's keep stalling. We die in any hit that he does. So we're probably going to die. I have to hit him. How many times is that? We're going to try for Sky. No, I gave him Sky. Twice over. Both the possible ones he could have gotten. We actually lost a Doom for once. Alright, well, plan B. Let's go revamp our team to be all cast. So we're basically going back to AoE spam. Kind of what we were doing earlier. I do need to keep the ring. Because I do want those double Dooms. I think I might drop... you know what? I'm going to use Hero as a tank. This was something we did on the cheaper team. That made it so we couldn't possibly die. And we're going to do the same right here to make sure we don't die. So we're going to lead with that. And then probably just run like Purple Dragon or something. So we're going to lead with Elementalist while using Barrier. Because I think I was using Slayer for like the burning kill. But it doesn't help us at all against the Doom. Which at this point is probably the biggest threat. And now, where's the Purple Dragon? Not Elamagrim, the other Purple Dragon. What was it called? Amethyrax? Yeah, that one. Let's go with that. Alright, we should be good to go off of that. And oddly enough, banner is actually still correct. That's really weird. Using a completely different team, but the banner is actually exactly what we need still. Oh, I guess it makes sense. He's the same color as Zolgoth, now that I think about it. Hold up. He's literally the same color as Zolgoth. Of course the banner still works. Okay. So now we just do the same strategy, but we just get you up with enchant. And now we have hero tank by taking Brown. And now we're just invincible because Barrier on Brown is so strong. And now we just whittle him down slowly with this. And it's pretty much impossible to lose now. It's going to take longer than his Olgoth build, but we're pretty much never going to lose with this. Well, we have to cast like 10 times or something. But it's really safe. Oh, also we have to deal with Submerge. This team has no way to do that, does it? I could go with a hero class that has Dispel. Which we should probably consider, because that's actually going to be really annoying. How did he even get Submerge, now that I think about it? Like, what actually triggered him to get Submerge? Alright, let's go for Explosion. And the poke on him. Alright, I'll take that one over. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. I thought I already said hello to you earlier. Didn't I, when I was saying hello to, the other person? Oh, so hello, John. Welcome, welcome. Good sport, I already did. But, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. 22, what do we need here? Alright, we have a 2 and a 4. Alright, we'll take both of these. Oh, also, I almost forgot about that. I'll probably do that after the stream. There's actually a game coming out tonight that I think came out literally right now, or a couple hours ago, or sometime pretty recently. There's a Nintendo Direct today, and there was 2 pretty interesting things from my perspective that happened during it. The first is more immediate. They're releasing a Battle Royale tonight, or literally right now, I have no clue. At some point between now and when we do it in like an hour. But they released a Battle Royale that's basically, they remembered after 20 years that they own the F-Zero IP. So they released F-Zero 99, which can be summarized as basically racing game, but Battle Royale. And it's going to be pure chaos, and I want to play it on launch night because it's just going to be so hilarious how chaotic everything will be, because no one knows what's going on, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're just going to mess with that. And the other thing, which is actually huge, one of my favorite games of all time is actually getting a remaster coming next year. Unfortunately, we don't have a date yet, but it's Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. It is pretty much definitively, I would say, the best like Nintendo RPG they've ever made. As far as like, you know, iconic Nintendo characters like, you know, Mario and such. Like out of any single RPG they've ever made that was related to the Mario IP, it is pretty much definitively the best one they've ever made. And it was back when they actually made like good Mario games. Not that recent Mario games are bad, but they're really formulaic and safe compared to what they used to do. And that was one of their last big hurrahs from when they were actually creative and good. Not that they're bad these days, but they definitely had a different style to them compared to what they have these days. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date yet other than next year. But it is actually like one of my top 5 games of all time. Out of like every game in existence. It's really high up there. I'm pretty sure they censor some stuff though, because they had some really dark themes in that game. Because the main hub area was a really bold choice. It was basically a ghetto with a bunch of gangs. It even had implications of like suicide and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna remove like every instance of that from the game. Like one of the more iconic scenes in the entire game, like right when you go in and you see like the ghetto for the first time, that's like the hub world for the area. They literally have a gallows with a noose in town square. And I'm pretty sure they're going to completely remove that. That's a really bold move for modern Nintendo to do. That I'm pretty sure they're going to censor by removing the whole gallows, or at least a noose from the gallows. But I remember that being like one of the more iconic things, like as soon as you get in. It was pretty bold, though there's no way they would ever do that in modern Nintendo. So they're definitely going to censor at least a few things in that game. Be very doubtful if they won't. Let's see. Because they actually went for a lot of really heavy topics in that game. It's actually surprising. They did it like, you know, really cutesy art style kind of thing. Because the whole thing is like, you know, Paper Mario. There's like that paper aesthetic. Hey, does he have fire attacks? He'll burn everything. He actually does, and that actually is a thing that is kind of referenced at points. Fire is pretty strong in Paper Mario. I will take that one over. I'll take that one. Bit of AoE. But after this stream, I'll have a little mini stream of the new Battle Royale that drops today. Also because I'm pretty sure I'll have, like, no player base beyond, like, a week or a month from now. So might as well play it tonight on launch night when no one has any clue what's going on. Because it will be wonderfully chaotic. Okay, we need 5, we need 3, we'll take this one. But I'm actually surprised Nintendo remembered they own F-Zero. It has been 2 decades since they've done anything with the IP that isn't put them into Smash. Like, Captain Falcon's entire existence is he's like a semi-okay character in every Smash game. And that is basically his whole representation he has had in the last 2 decades. I've never, like, been a huge fan of the series. Or, you know, I haven't not been a fan, but you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't say I hated the series. But, you know, I wouldn't say I'm, like, the biggest fan of, like, the F-Zero series. But I have no clue why they just dropped it. It really has, like, the early, like, the late 1990s, early 2000s vibe to it, which is probably why they just, like, dropped it. Because it's actually a genre of racing game that isn't really made anymore, for the most part. At least to not a big degree. Because that was really popular in, like, the late 1990s or so. Like, spacecraft-related, racing games. But for whatever reason, they've basically become extinct. I'm not sure why. I guess they just weren't that popular. They didn't sell well. They all seemed maybe the same because they pretty much all were. Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, they kind of just stopped making games for the genre. Until today, where they finally remembered it exists. Though technically it's more of a battle royale game than anything. But now that I think about it, what other racing battle royale game currently exists? Like, you would think there'd be a lot of them. Like, I guess to some degree you could say Fall Guys is somewhat a racing battle royale game. But I mean, like, actual, like, kart racing or ship racing or anything racing battle royale. Because I don't really recall any. Unless, you know, some of the more modern race car games have, like, a mini battle royale mode in them or something. Like, that's, like, the closest we got. Because I can't think of a single one that is, like, purely just racing battle royale. I'm actually still surprised battle royale as a genre hasn't really branched out into other things. They're almost always shooters. Like, they never do other things. It's almost always shooters. So whenever a non-shooter battle royale comes out, it's like, ooh, shiny. So welcome back, Chad. Yeah, the last time they released an F-Zero game prior to today was on the GameCube. That is how old it is. It has been 2 decades. Like, I think it's been 21 years. Like, actually, I could Google it right now. When was the last F-Zero game? This is how long it has taken them to realize they own the F-Zero IP. Let's see. Last F-Zero game. Don't say the one today. When was it? The last F-Zero game. No, it's no. That's the first. Probably. Last GameCube F-Zero game. What was it? I have no clue. F-Zero GX? 2003. Yeah, it's been 20 years. It took them 20 years. Oh, that's funny. It took them 2 decades to do anything. And all they do is release a free battle royale. At least it's super free. You can't pay to win in it. Or I highly doubt you could. Though you do get to customize your ship with, like, different stats and stuff, which seems kind of cool. Not sure exactly how that's going to work, but I always like that in kart racing. Any kind of racing game where you can really customize your stats. Like, I don't care too much about customizing the appearance. I could care less what the thing looks like. But when you can, like, really in-depth customize your stats, I'm pretty sure it's not going to have that in-depth system for it, but, you know. Any kind of racing game where you can really customize your loadout. Not visually necessarily, but stat-wise, I really like. Oh, in all fairness, any game that's like that I would generally pretty like. But particularly for racing. The only problem with that is there's always, like, at least, like, some kind of meta for what you could build into. It's the only problem with that. Because depending on what, you know, maps are in a given racing game would kind of dictate what you would need to have stat-wise. Because you don't necessarily need handling if almost everything's just a straight line. Alright, we'll take that one down. Like, can you stop gaining submerge? I would love to win this battle sometime today. Oh, you're still submerged, aren't you? I'm about to go replace Hero with something with Dispel. Alright, are we done? I think we're done, right? Because now we just Fireball. Oh no. I still have to take that battle. Yeah, all we do is Fireball and Heroism the rest of the time. Because let's do some math real quick. We have 3 Fireballs. 1 heroism. We are currently on floor 24. So that means we fireball 3, we fireball 5, we heroism, we're done. Oh, I could have fireballed the battle I just did. Whoops. I didn't even need to do the battle I just did. Mistakes have been made. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. So yeah, fireball 2, I fireball 4, I heroism, and I guess for the fun of it, we'll fireball the fireball. But, yeah. So I actually could have fireballed the fight I just did. Whoops. I didn't realize we already were that far ahead. Yeah, fireball 2, take the battle, fireball 4, heroism, completed. And we'll have 1 spare fireball, I guess. Though I might start still using some more battles for guilds that high in bracket. Might as well, I guess, for the extra few gems for everyone. If we're going to be that high in bracket for once. Okay, so let's go and do... Okay, fireball on 2. So I should have fireballed the battle we already just did. That was actually a needless fight that we just did. But oh well. Alright, so we do this. This is now our final fight right here. And this is our final battle. At least for standard completion on Tower of Doom. I know, I will use all the sigils. I will indeed use all sigils since we're actually kind of high this time. Because normally I don't because it would make no difference. But because we're so high, yeah, I'll actually use them all throughout the rest of this weekend. So we'll still be able to get use out of our other fireball. Alright, there we go. Alright, and that's the final fight we need to do, at least for today. And now, let's go finish out basic completion of Tower of Doom. All we have to do is throw down a fireball on 4. Actually, you know what? I could, if we're going further, I might as well just skip the power. Because we're at the point where we have so much diminishing return on power right now. But we're getting close to some more stats. You know what? We'll still take it. Where's the power? Where is it? 4? So we fireball the 4, then we heroism. So on floor 25, we fireball the 4. We then heroism. And as far as basic completion is concerned, we are now... done. Wait, do we still get double doom for doing this? I can't remember. I believe we do. Yes, we do still get double doom. Nice. Alright, there we go. We have claimed our last forge scroll. So from here, if we want to go any further, it is simply for leaderboard. And we will, but not right now. Maybe tomorrow, throughout the rest of the weekend. We'll help to try to maintain top 6. And we'll go from there. And currently, we're like right in the middle. Oh, obviously we'll go up to about right there. Actually, we'll be like dead center middle once we do our other 4 fights. Right in the middle there. And you can tell all these people were taking their power as well. And like the multi-way tie. Actually, it's kind of funny. Everyone's right here. This is like the bare minimum though. We're in the bare minimum camp at the moment. But yeah, if we're like close to taking top 6, I will go do every last battle we have. Make sure we get a few extra dooms. We currently only have like a 60 or so lead. So, yeah, we'll contribute our several, like about almost a dozen for how many battles we'll have. Maybe a little bit more than that. And that should hopefully keep us in top 6. Because as long as we're higher than this guild, we're good to go. Like, it doesn't matter for 5th or 6th or 4th. It's still going to be the same reward here. And there's no way we're moving all the way up there. I highly doubt it. We'd have to move up to 3rd, which is over 200 points more, which is very unlikely. At this point, we're pretty much just maintaining top 6 for that extra few gems. Which I guess that's an okay amount. We get like 75 more than if we made like last place. Or, you know, not last, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's go ahead and at the first code. Also, today's the second to last day of Cats and Dogs. No! Though on Talk Like a Pirate Day, which is Tyrion's birthday, which is also the 19th, I think? It's whatever next Tuesday is, whatever date that is. But next Tuesday, we'll have the Talk Like a Pirate Day pet. We'll also wear the hat and eye patch that Isabel gave us. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, that'll be the game plan that day. And then I'm out of pet codes. So we have today, tomorrow, and Talk Like a Pirate Day. And then I am out of pet codes till like next month where we get like only 1 more or something. Anyways, let's go and what are we doing? Let's go do Magnesia. Why not? We only gotta do like 3 fights. As Isabella mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. But anyways, we're not done yet. We still need to go do the class event, clear out a few other things, go from there. And then once we finish out the Gems of War stream, we're also still not done, because I'll be down for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long it takes to set up. I'm going to download F-Zero 99, the first F-Zero game in 20 years. And it's a battle royale. So we're just going to have a chill and just kind of chill with that for the rest of the night. If any of you guys want to play, feel free as well. I'm not sure how we can group up in that game. But if any of you have a Switch with membership on it, it is free. So it's technically free, but not free. It's free if you have a Switch with membership, which pretty much everyone with a Switch would have. But, you know, if you're just have like a mobile or something, unfortunately, it's not accessible. I really wish they would release all their 99 games on mobile for like 99 cents. That would have been so good. I have no clue why they haven't done that. Just release every 99 game, like Pac-Man 99 and F-Zero 99 and Tetris 99, probably the most popular one. Just release all of them on mobile for 99 cents. You just have all the microtransactions in them like they pretty much already have, except you get them for free. Or most of them for free. Some of them still microtransactions. Like, they're already there. Just put them on mobile for 99 cents. Like, they definitely could. I'm not sure why they haven't yet. It feels like a big opportunity to make millions that they have not utilized and tapped into. But it is a Switch exclusive, unfortunately. That'll be fun. We're just going to chill with it tonight. I have no intention to play it pretty much any time beyond tonight. But it'd be fun, because it's just going to be so chaotic. No one's going to have any clue what they're doing. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll take that one over. Because night will definitely be, like, the night to play it. Because then give it, like, a week, there'll be, like, a whole meta game formed around it. But right now, like, everyone will have no clue what's going on. Let's see. I'll take the brown. I can't move anything over there. Is that really my only move? What's with this board? We have nothing. Right, come on, Catherix. If there was any point for you to extra turn like crazy, now would be the time. Oh, you got a little bit of value there. I'll take the brown, why not? Oh, he doubles yellow, though. I probably should have taken yellow. Though he doesn't use yellow. If anything, he denied yellow from the board by doubling it, which is always something pretty ironic in this game. Because of the board size, and just the concept of doubling on a limited size board. Doubling a color can actually reduce the number of the color on the board. Like, it seems like counter to what should happen, but because they all cluster together, you effectively make the board have less of a color, not more of a color. Of course, if a board could fit infinite gems, it would always create more. But because it's always a limited size board with, you know, pretty much every match 3 game, doubling can often lower the number of a color on the board, not increase it. Like, you'll still get a lot of mana accumulation, of course, but the effective number on the board is a lot of times less than when you started the double, due to all the clusters going together. So hello, Jennifer. Hello, Counter Storm. Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Also, I looked away for half a second and half my team is dead. What happened? Not too big a deal, though. It's a very chill battle. You can lose this like 10 times in a row and it means nothing. Which at this rate, we might be doing, no. No, I'll take that. I'll take that. Take our other little thing. Can you please stop poking us? We're in one-shot range. Come on, Catherix. Do something for once. You got this. Just don't get hit and get a billion mana. Go, go, go. Come on. No! This team really should have a proper tank on it, but... Thrall's fine. He's not gonna die too quickly. Come on, Thrall. Live for, like, a few turns. You got this. Just don't die to the Death Mark. Oh, that's how we died on everything. I was wondering, how did we die so quickly when I looked away for half a second? Death Mark did that, didn't it? That explains everything. Yeah, that would explain how we died. I was wondering how so much death happened so quickly. But, yeah, Death Mark will do that. Occasionally. Normally it's just a cosmetic overlay, but, you know, it occasionally pretends to do something. And when it does, it's very devastating. Alright, I'll grab all that, grab all that. Hey, Catherix landed extra turn. Off his 0.1% chance to do so. There we go. Take another fight. Oh, you're teaming up you definitely wanted. Let's see. I'm not sure how lobbies work in that game, though, if we even can join same lobby. Well, if we can, I'll try to figure out how. Oh, yeah, I wonder if I could do it on my Switch that isn't my primary Switch. Because of the DLC we just did the other day, I did actually just recently switch my primary Switch to the OLED. But I actually want to play it on my non-OLED, because I still don't have that much memory on my OLED Switch. So I need to go and see if I can actually play it properly on my older Switch. Because I have no clue what's going to happen. I think you can, though I've never tried. It'll just take me like 10 minutes to set up. Shouldn't take that long. We already have it mostly set up from when we streamed on Wednesday. Because I didn't use that streaming setup for almost a year now. Like, the last time we streamed Switch prior to yesterday was like back in February. It has been a long time since we've bothered playing Switch. And now we're playing it like 2 days in a row, all of a sudden. But yeah, the Nintendo Direct in general, a lot of games I'm not that interested in. Like, I would say 90% of the Direct, like, went over my head. But then there was, like, a few things, like the F-Zero and definitely the Paper Mario. They're also re-releasing the very first RPG they ever had. I guess they kind of realized all these older RPGs are really popular and they should probably, you know, actually do something with them. Now, the true test will be if they actually create another one like Thousand Year Door. Because I don't think modern Nintendo would ever recreate another Thousand Year Door. Like, you know, from scratch. Like, making a new game that's basically Thousand Year Door, but better, somehow. They're never going to. Especially where the Paper Mario series is right now. I don't think they would ever make a game like that again. Which is kind of sad. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the class event we mentioned on Monday. It's actually the final team we mentioned, because Friday, there is no event. And by no event, I mean we have Arena this weekend. And by Arena, I mean we have no event. Anyways, what are we doing? Play class. No, we'll go hand out the other code. And is this the final daily? Well, I guess we still have to do the other daily thingy, but pretty much one of our last dailies. Oh yeah, they did announce Dave the Diver for Switch. Obviously, it's been out for a while, but it's actually releasing as a Switch exclusive for about a year. Or, you know, as far as consoles. Like, they're releasing it first on Nintendo Switch and then other platforms. So they might have gotten a deal to do, like, 1-year exclusivity console things. Like, that's the one thing I was always weird. But, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, a game will be on PC, but it will get, like, a contract to be, like, 1-year exclusive on a console. So, you know, you'll be able to play it on PC regardless. But they'll have, like, a 1-year exclusivity to one specific console. And apparently Dave the Diver got picked up by Nintendo, which makes sense. That seems like such a Nintendo game. Like, there's just the overall style and everything of it. Just really chill. Though, Dave the Diver was great. I would play it again once they have more content. DLC, anything. Like, honestly, if they drop DLC, I would buy it in a second. Like, if they just dropped, like, a $10, $15 DLC, I would not hesitate a second to just get it and stream it, like, the next day. It's a pretty chill and fun game overall. Really relaxing. Really cool art style. A lot of interesting characterization with characters. Every character in that game was definitely a character, that's for sure. I just realized oh yeah, duh. I was like, wait, why do I have double throw instead of Leprechaun? And then I just realized what mode we're doing right now. And then realized it's impossible to use Leprechaun. So yeah, double throw makes sense. I'm using it for his mana link, purely, pretty much. Well, the first one I'm using for his ability. The second one I'm using purely for his mana link. Didn't Paper Mario have a sequel but underwhelming? Yes. So, Paper Mario, let's describe Paper Mario. So first, they had Mario RPG, which I've actually never played any of the Mario RPG games. They're re-releasing the first one ever. I can't remember how many there were, but that was like the first instance where Mario was an RPG. But then after that, they were like, let's go a different angle. And then they started Paper Mario. It first came out on the N64. I never played that one. Have heard it's pretty good, though not as good as Thousand Year Door, but I have heard it's pretty good, though I've never played it. But yeah, there was that one. But then they did Thousand Year Door. And I would say Thousand Year Door is peak Mario ever. Because that was when Mario Sunshine was. That was when, you know, Thousand Year Door was. Soon after was Mario Galaxy, which I personally didn't really care for, but, you know, generally speaking, was a pretty good Mario game. It just wasn't, like, my style of Mario game. But, you know, it was kind of like peak Mario. As far as when I would say he had the absolute best games ever in the history of his franchise. And then from there, they started to play games a lot safer. There was a Paper Mario sequel, plenty after that. The one for the Wii still kept a lot of its creativity, but they ditched a lot of what made the game good. But it was the last one where the story was still creative, but the gameplay was starting to get a lot more gimmicky and a lot more generic. And then from there, it went straight downhill. With like Sticker Star and all the other ones. I don't remember their names. They were all so bad. Origami King stylistically was kind of cool, but it still played things very safe. And basically, ever since Thousand Year Door, and especially ever since the Wii version, which I forget what it's called, but everything after that they lost like all their creativity with the franchise and just went like super safe and super kid friendly with everything. And it just made the games very generic, and I don't know, this didn't really stand out at all. Like, you knew exactly what was going to happen, and almost every Paper Mario then forth was essentially the same thing, at least until Origami King. Origami King was, like, I guess, a little bit more unique, but it was still, like, really dumbed down compared to what Paper Mario used to be. Like, exceedingly so. And Thousand Year Door was the last time they did it right. Yeah, they've never done another one again since then. Like, there's been, like, 5 more Paper Mario games, or 4 since then, but none of them have been good. The closest we've gotten to a good Paper Mario game was actually by an indie developer, Bug Fables. I can't remember what company did it, but a couple years ago, Bug Fables came out, and they were basically trying to recreate Thousand Year Door, but, you know, with like a bug aesthetic. It's basically like an in-between between if you took the art style, or I guess the bug aesthetic from Hollow Knight, and then combined it with trying to replicate Thousand Year Door. And that's basically what that game was. It's probably the closest game we've seen since Thousand Year Door that came close to Thousand Year Door. But Nintendo themselves, they don't make games like that anymore. I wish they would. And now that they're re-releasing 2 of them within the same year, who knows, maybe they'll finally see how popular they are. Because out of every single announcement they made during the Nintendo Direct today, I'm pretty sure there's like double the amount of views on Thousand Year Door than every other one combined. It's actually insane how many views it got. That and the Peach one got pretty popular. I don't think it would be a game for me. It definitely seems like it's hitting the female demographic or the super hardcore Nintendo fan, which, I don't know, I guess I am to some degree, but not that much of a degree. Yeah, they're releasing a Peach-specific game, which I don't think they've ever done. I'm not sure. I know they definitely released games where Peach was more of a focus, but this game, she's literally like the star of the show. Like, it's doing, like, a whole, like, play on, like, literally, like, she's on, like, a stage and doing, like, a whole show, and she takes on different roles. In premise, it seems pretty cool. Like, if I had a daughter, I would 100% get it for her. Yeah, I am definitely probably not the demographic they are aiming for, though. So I have no intention to play it. But, you know, it looks cool. I'm definitely not the target audience, though. But it does look like something a little bit more creative compared to what they normally do. Because they've been getting really too cookie-cutter safe with a lot of games lately. It's kind of sad. Thousand Year Door is one of the last times where they were really, really creative with a game. And they weren't really holding back on any of the themes. There was a lot of really, really good themes in that game. That kept the game pretty diverse the whole time. Let's see. What's the best brand for micro SD cards? I have no clue. It's been something I've been meaning to look into that I've been putting off for like a year. At this point, I was maybe going to just wait till November and just get one when, you know, they're cheaper off of like some kind of sale or something. But I have no clue what SD cards are like these days. Main reason I keep waiting is technology for memory storage keeps getting better and better over time. And they generally keep getting cheaper and cheaper over time, though inflation might say otherwise. But in theory, they should, if capitalism would bring them down a bit, in theory, they should go down in price over time, relative to how much memory they have. In theory. In practice, will that happen? Who knows? But it's one of the main reasons I've been waiting. Because last I recall, I believe things like 0.5 terabyte and 1 terabyte, and possibly even 2 terabyte SD cards should be going down in price rather than up, as the technology for memory storage gets better over time. Because when it first came out, those kind of cards were like really absurdly expensive, but I haven't been keeping up with them, but I would assume their price is going down, not up. Your new phone doesn't even support SD cards anymore? Interesting. I don't think I've ever had to replace an SD card on a phone. Mostly because I don't use phones that much, so I've never overfilled my SD card on a phone before. Unlike on consoles, where, you know, you have like 10 gigabyte download sometimes for a single game. Like, actually, I was doing something to help my mom the other day because she needed some medical thing, and she had to do it through her phone and also through the computer. And she needed to clear some space because she was taking so many pictures of her dog that that there wasn't any space left. And I saw how much SD card she had. It's like, wow, she filled an entire 16 gigabyte SD card with pictures of dog or whatever else she was taking. But, you know, she mostly just takes pictures. And you would have to take a lot of pictures. I'm not sure how big those pictures would be with, you know, how good the camera is on that phone. But that would have to be quite a lot of pictures of dog and other similar things to fill up an entire 16 gigabyte SD card with with dogs. Well, I'm not sure. I don't take photos that often, so I'm not sure how much an average phone data size is for a single photo these days. We did that. Let's go hand out the, speaking of cats and dogs, let me go hand out a dog code. I'm literally talking about a dog. Let me go hand out a dog. There you guys go. Have a dog. Also, this is the second to last dog. The last kitty and last dog will be tomorrow night. So enjoy it while you can. And we'll do some arena tomorrow night, too. It'll probably be the only day we do arena. Because the first few that you do gives you the best loot. Particularly the first one where you get, like, 3 gem keys. And then from there, we will never touch it again. Will you please share your Guild War Green attack team? Sure. I'm something Leprechaun Weaver related. I can tell you that right now. Is Guild War Green tomorrow? Or are you on a console where it's today? But my Guild War offensive green is the following. Somewhere's in here. My Guild War green is Essence, Beatrix, Weaver, Leprechaun. So basically it's a true damage Weaver team. Using Leprechaun for mana accumulation, Beatrix for cleanse, Arachnid Weaver to win, Essence of Evil to disable whatever the big threat is, especially if they're running elemental. Elementals. You want to throw Essence of Evil on them to get rid of everything, and then you win. If they're running a stealthy hero class, you could potentially replace this out, but there might still be something else to go for, like first slot or something similar. But yeah, ideally you hit hero with Essence of Evil. Beatrix is for cleanse and, infinite loop. Maybe not infinite, but, it does a lot of damage. Weavers to make sure you don't lose, ideally, in theory. And Leprechaun, you know what Leprechaun does. Green Link and Billion Explosions. And your greens normally don't get denied because most people do double empower into the color of the day. So they're just going to create green for you. So you don't actually have to worry about the enemy denying your green, as that's not really something that's done in Guild War anymore. Like when Guild War first started, it made sense to deny the color. But there's so many empowers now that pretty much everyone just doubles up into book and creates the color of the day. So on green day, they're going to create green. So you can pretty much always use Leprechaun. Okay, I think the only thing we haven't done is win one more PvP fight because I lost my Guild War today. And by loss, I mean one fight. So that's the only thing we have to do. And I think we're done. But we're not done streaming tonight. I will be back in about 10-15 minutes. Just going to grab a drink. Maybe a nice tea for a little bit of caffeine. And then we're going to play F-Zero the rest of tonight. There has not been an F-Zero game released for 2 decades now. And they just released a free one tonight. And we're going to play it just to mess around with it. If any of you guys have a Nintendo Switch with online, I think we could lobby up together as well. I'm not sure how that system works, if we even can. I have no clue, but we'll find out. But yeah, we'll be doing some F-Zero tonight. Probably the only night I stream it. I'm just going to do it on launch day. I think it's launched like an hour ago or a few hours ago. I have no clue, but it should be out by the time we, start streaming it in an hour. Or not an hour, in a couple minutes, I mean. But, yeah, I have no clue exactly when it came out, but it came out sometime within the last couple hours. Is he joining? Yeah, anyone who wants to join can join. Assuming how the lobby system works. I have no clue how it works. The game just came out, so. But if we can lobby up together, yeah, might as well. Whoever wants to join in. It is unfortunately a Switch exclusive, but if any of you do have it, it's pretty much free if you have membership for the thingy. Which most people who have a Switch have. If anyone wants to group up, as long as there's a system where we can. Oh, wait, what fight are we doing right now? I don't remember, because we're about to get absolutely obliterated. Oh, this is a normal PvP fight. I can run from this. I was like trying to figure out what we're up against, but yeah, it's this infinite loop. Gosh, there's so much infinite loop. That's the one big downside, I would say, of the current state of Gems of War, as far as PvP. There's way too many infinite loop teams. The game is concentrated of like 98% loop meta these days. Like, it's actually insane how many loop teams there are. Because the game's not really balanced around PvP. I think they stopped a long while now, trying to even remotely balance the PvP-like areas in the game. And in doing so, gosh, it is so broken right now. PvP has never been in a weirder state in Gems of War than it has been right now. It's one of the reasons you pretty much never see me doing like the 1.9k PvP grind, unless we get like tasked to do so or something, because it's just so annoying. Like almost every team is just infinite loop, and there's just nothing you can do against it. Like once it gets going, unless you preemptively had them frozen or something else, like there's nothing you can do about that once they get going. Oh, being able to click this claim all button, you do not realize how good this claim all button is until you don't have it anymore. It is insane how amazing this claim all button is. Compared to taking them one at a time. Though starting tomorrow, we have to start taking them one at a time again. And the main reason being is I need to stall all my XPs until we get a win. Though if we get a win today, I won't need to stall at all. We just need to, use them. So hopefully we win. The only way we're winning today is if they don't do all their fights, though. Because we are down badly against them right now. So as long as they forget to do their battles, yeah, we actually will win going into tomorrow. It'll be good to go. Anyways, I think that's pretty much everything for tonight then, as far as Gems of War. We have... Oh, wait, we still have Underspire. I will save our torches for tomorrow. Because what else are we really doing tomorrow? We're just touching, like one arena run. That's gonna take like, what, 10 minutes? So imagine I'm gonna save my Underspire for tomorrow then. And that will give us a lot of torches to go use. So we'll just throw down our 5. And then we'll have like 24 to go throw down tomorrow. So yeah, I think we'll just bulk them into tomorrow then. Kind of like how we bulked the 2 Tower of Dooms into today. So that sounds like the game plan. Anyways, guys, yeah, I guess we'll call it for tonight. Tomorrow night, Arena. We'll do one run of Arena. We'll hand out the final cat and dog code for forever. So they give us more cat and dog codes maybe next year. There'll probably be a different cat and dog. But yeah, we'll hand out the final cat and dog tomorrow. We'll do an Arena run. And yeah, we'll do a bunch of Underspire, it looks like. But we're not done streaming tonight. I will be back in about like 10-15 minutes. And we'll go do F-Zero. The first F-Zero game in 20 years. A little battle royale thingy. If anyone want to join in, if you have a Switch, feel free. I have no clue how we lobby up, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, guys, I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. As soon as I can figure out how to get it set up and find some thumbnail, I'll just grab from the YouTube or something. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I'll be back same time as always tomorrow night for Gems of War, and otherwise, we'll be back in like 15 minutes for F-Zero. Catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, and see you guys soon, or tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.